Hi there. Week 11, nearly there for chemo. This is week 11 for my PICC line and chemo and bloods and everything. So, oh boy, am I chuffed. The finish line is in sight, and I can't bloody wait. So yeah, here to get my PICC line done today. The weather is bloody miserable, as you can see. So, yeah, not great. I've got an umbrella, so that's okay. But, yeah, just heading in to get my PICC line done. And, yeah, I can't believe it's week 11. How close am I to the end now? Woo! So excited to get the chemo finished. Yeah, how nice. Can you hear the rain? The weather is miserable. We've had such good weather, really, on and off for weeks, and I think we've got nothing but rain this week according to my iPhone weather app. But we shall see. So yeah, I like these appointments, the PICC appointments. They're so quick. You just go in, get it done. It's easy peasy, no hassle. They're not pumping you full of anything, well, apart from a bit of flush, saline or whatever it is. But yeah, I like these appointments. They're just quick and simple. Clean you dressing up, and it's nice. So I'll say bye for now. There you go. Right, here I am. Just had my PICC line done. It was straightforward, no problems. What I noticed last week is where the line goes in, it was a tiny bit red around it, you know, like when it starts to get sort of sore and inflamed and that. Just a teeny tiny bit. It hasn't caused me any problems. It wasn't hurting, it wasn't anything, but that was last week. And it's the same really today. But we've only got one more PICC line appointment next week, so they're just going to hopefully make sure I can last. See, they have different types of dressing. The one I've got on, the one they put on first, they say is the best one, and if you can stick with that, then that's great. I think if anything happens, if it does get sore or more of a rash or whatever, they change. There's three. I think I've seen 3 different dressings on people, so there's probably 2 more options after this. But to be honest, I felt absolutely fine. Not had any problems with it whatsoever. And then now it's a little bit stingy, you know, where the pipe goes in. But I don't know if that's just because she's, you know, they clean it up with the antiseptic and all that. So I don't. But it's actually a tiny bit stingy on the little entrance, you know, wound where the little tiny tube goes in, you know, where it's red. But I don't know, like I said, I think that might be just because the dressing has been changed. But yeah, you know, like a little stingy, pinpricky type thing, you know, right where the wound is. So I'll just see how it goes the next hour or so, because I've never really had any problems with it at all. I've been lucky. And for the sake of one more week, one more PICC line appointment, let's hope it stays fine and I haven't got any faffing next week or this week. But I'm back in tomorrow anyway for the chemotherapy, so I'll see how it goes today. Like I say, might just be stinging now because it's just been done, but it's never done that before, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm in tomorrow anyway, and as long as it's alright tonight, and if it's not alright tonight, I'll see them tomorrow anyway, and see what they say. But yeah, fingers crossed it will be fine, and I will only have one more PICC line appointment after today. Just the one. So, gonna shoot off, head home, have some lunch. I'm starving. So, bye for now. Well, hello there. So here we are back in the car park of the hospital for chemo week 11. So I will be having chemo number 11 out of 12 today. Penultimate chemo. Woo! Penultimate chemo. Whoa! One more after this. One more after this. So yeah, I'm tired today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a bit tired. I've been a little bit more tired this week. I don't know if that's just a weird coincidence or if it is a cumulative build-up, but I've definitely been a little bit more tired this week. Nothing weird or major, just definitely noticed I've been a little bit more tired. So I had an extra nap or two on the couch this week. Start watching TV and then nod off for half an hour. But yeah, and you know what, hitting the snooze quite a bit when the alarm goes off, that kind of thing. I've definitely noticed it this week. But yeah, I can't believe I'm almost at the end. The finish line is in sight for chemo anyway. Then I have the next treatment, which will be radiotherapy. But fingers crossed, last time that was a doddle compared to, you know, it's not the same. It's not the same kettle of fish as chemo. Not the same thing at all. So hopefully that will be absolutely fine. Yeah, apart from the nuisance of it being every single day, because like last time it was 6 weeks, every single day for 6 weeks. Apart from the nuisance of that, I was, touch wood, I just don't remember any other side effects from it, to be honest. I was actually okay. So I hope that will be the case this time. Yeah, it was just the slog of the appointments, because it was every single day for 6 weeks, Monday to Friday for 6 full weeks. And I don't know if it's just the place I had mine, but or if it'll be the same again. But sometimes the waits, oh god, the waits were long, and it was almost always a long wait, almost every single day. I think things like the machine breaks down or things, that's what I remember anyway, things like that. But I would they'd always just be long appointments, you know, obviously going to the hospital every day and waiting around for your appointment. And the actual appointment isn't long itself, but it's the, you know, getting you in there, getting set up, waiting around. Yeah, it's hopefully that will be absolutely fine after chemo. I'll have no side effects, fingers crossed. But yeah, here we go, week number 11. So got all my usual things, 2 bottles of water, one here for when I come out, one in my bag to take with me. I brought a fleece with me again to keep me warm, because you have your chemo hooked up to one arm. I wear it in one arm and just have the other over my shoulder, and then obviously I have my soft cozy blanket, my hat for when I come out. I have took my 2 paracetamol, so cold cap should be fine as usual, fingers crossed. My spots have been better this week, definitely better skin. I haven't had as many little breakouts. I had a couple, but really not many. So I'm hoping that that's something my body has slowly got used to over the weeks, and maybe this last couple of weeks I'll get off very lightly with those side effects. But yeah, that's it. Let's get this done. The 11th out of 12. Let's get it done. Bye for now. Hello. Okay, so that is chemo number 11 done. That is chemo 11 done. Chemo 11 finished. 11 out of 12. Finished. Woo. Yes, 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 yes. I can't believe I've got one more chemo left. One. When I started this, I had 12. Seemed like so many because last time I only had 6. So 12 just seemed like so long, but here I am, one left to go. Next week, this time next week, I'll be finished. It will have been my last chemo, done and dusted, and I'll be finished. Anyway, so that was number 11, done, all fine. Yeah, I was tired, I zonked. I was tired anyway, a little bit tired going in. Nothing crazy, just like I just felt a little bit tired, not like awake. So I had a feeling I would have a good sleep in there. So yeah, Piriton knocked me out and I was zonked for a good hour. I was asleep almost through the whole chemo part. Because you get in there and the first half hour, I would say, they you know, do your temperature, your blood pressure, your saturation thing, you know, the little thing on your finger. So they do all that first, then they do all the questions. They have to go through a load of questions asking, have you had any of this? Have you been able to do this week? Have you been doing all your normal things? Have you been constipated? Have you been ill? Have you had diarrhea? Have you had any sign of infection? There's like a list of questions and things they do. So they go through that as well. Then they do your pre-meds. Yeah, they do your pre-med. I think they do your pre-meds first and your flush, or at the same time, I don't know, but they do. You get 2 pre-meds and you get your flush, saline flush. That takes about half an hour. They do the flush for. You get your cold cap on. So then you have to have your cold cap on for half an hour before they start the chemo. Obviously, you have to say chemo brain. Can't even think. Your pre-meds and your flush, and then your chemo after that. But obviously there's usually a gap because you've got your cold cap on. That has to be on for half an hour before they start the chemo. And then the chemo takes about an hour, and honestly I think I slept the entire hour of my chemo going in. So it was nice. You just wake up and it's like time's more than half gone. So yeah, it went quick. Yeah, because when I get it's lunchtime. These last few appointments have been just before lunch, so by the time I get in and they start doing everything, little trolley guy comes round, so I have my lunch while the flush is going through and everything. And then after I've had that, I just zonk with the chemo and the pre-meds. And then obviously after chemo I have another hour on the cold cap. So then by then I've woke up, so I just normally have a cup of coffee and a little pack of biscuits whilst the cold cap stays on. And after chemo they also give you a half-hour flush as well. So it goes quick. It just goes quick. So I got there just before 11:30. It's now 3:10, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. See, 3.5, 3.75 hours. But it goes quick. Just for me anyway. And then that last half hour or so, once I'm awake after a cup of coffee and I've had my sleep, I just go on my phone for half an hour or so, or chat to the people there. So yeah. Number 11 is done. Number 11 is done. And the sun's come out. I went in and it was grey and drizzly. Raining slightly. Just drizzle. And now it's blue skies. The sun is out. And I've done chemo 11. I've got one left. One left. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. Do you know what? Anyone out there, you can do this. You've got it, ladies and guys. I know some guys get breast cancer. It's a very small amount, but some do. I've never met one, but yeah, there are a few that get it. But anyway, any girlies out there going through this, you goddamn got it. You can do it. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's just a case of ticking them off one by one, by one, by one. And before you know it, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, the finish line is in sight, and you've almost finished your chemos. Makes me happy. Makes me want to smile all day long. So now, I'm going to say goodbye and drive home. Drive home and do very little for the rest of the day. Maybe a bit of packing. I'm moving house soon. How crazy is that? I will be moving house just after my chemo finishes. Madness, 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 madness. I know, but I wanted to just get it done. So, yeah. If I don't feel too tired, I might do a bit of sorting and a bit more packing next week. The hardest part of moving is going through stuff, you know, when you really want to have a clear out and throw stuff away. And I've started doing it and throwing bits away and clearing stuff out, but oh, it's pathetic. I'm quite bad at that. Throwing stuff away sometimes. I kind of think, well, I might need it or I might wear it again one day, even though it's been in my wardrobe for 5 years, unworn. Yeah. Or little things, memories, like memory box, memory stuff that you think, yeah, it's 20 odd, 30 odd years old, but do you want to throw it away? It's hard, isn't it, letting go of some stuff? I don't have like loads. I'm not like crazy, you know, with clutter or hoarding or things, but yeah, we do all have stuff, don't we? That it's probably meaningless, really, but it's ruthless having to throw loads of stuff out. So I have been doing it bit by bit and going through things, but I need to be more brutal. I definitely need to be more brutal, so I might do a bit of that, a bit more of that this afternoon. We'll see. I'm like a lizard soaking up the heat before I get going again, because it's cold with the cold cap on. I have my t-shirt on, a fleece, my blanket, and it's a big blanket. I have it pulled right up to here over my face, and I just chill and snooze and whatever. And I still feel a bit cold through that. I have to like tuck it in and everything, so when I come out like this and the car's hot, not that crazy hot as in it cook you and you die, but when it's like nice hot like this, I'm just like, ah, like a little reptile soaking up the heat, warming my blood again, ready to get moving. Oh gosh, I can't believe I've done 11 chemos. Touch wood, I still got my hair. God. Anyone else out there going through this, do the cold cap. You will not know until you do it, or until you give it a try, if it'll work or not. I was so doubtful, but I thought I've got to do it because I really didn't want to go bald again. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, did not want to do it again. If I had to, I would have had no choice. But as there was an option to try something, I just thought I have to try it. And I didn't hold out a lot of hope, and I was skeptical. Well, it wasn't that. You don't want to get your hopes up in case it doesn't work. So I didn't want to get my hopes up in case it didn't work. But it did. It did. So anyone out there thinking about it, do it. Give it a try. You won't know until you try it. And it's not that bad. It's a strange thing, but it's not bad. You just get cold. And other people in there with the cold cap don't have a big blanket like me. I think I must feel the cold more. Other people, I mean, some people just have a little blanket. Some don't take any blanket. And I'm like, how the heck are you just sat there having this cold cat without even a blanket? Some of them have open toe shoes as well, you know, like sandals, flip-flops, whatever. I mean, at least I have shoes and socks on. And I'm like, I'd be even colder if I just had, you know, flip-flops on, Birks on, sandals or something. With my feet exposed, I'd be even colder. They say that's where you lose the majority of your heat, don't near your head and your feet. If your feet are cold, you're cold. The rest of your body is cold. That's how I feel anyway. If ever my feet are cold, I'm cold. But yeah, it's not a problem at all. It's a strange thing to wear. As in, you know, you look pathetic, but who cares? If it means keeping your hair, I'd gladly look pathetic. So do it. Give it a go. It's got to be worth a chance. It's got to be worth a try. And gosh, it's really worked for me. Some people in there I've seen, they've lost 50% of their hair and kept 50%. So I know it doesn't always work. But you know, everyone's different and everyone's chemo's different. You know, so what treatment you're having, everything is individual. That's why they can never give you answers or answer any of your questions, because what affects one person might not affect the other or the next. So give it a go. Oh, I feel elated. One, because I've still got my hair. Two, because I'm on number 11. Well, I've done number 11 and I've only got one left. Three, the sun is shining. Who isn't happy when the sun is shining? But anyway, on that note, I will go because I am... Someone is pinging me on my phone and I am dying for a drink of water. I'm dying to get home and chill for the rest of the day. So until the next one, goodbye folks. I nearly choked on my own water. Goodbye folks. Bye.